In this video I'm going to tie for you the late summer sedge. Sedge that hatches in the month of October and into September. If you see the naturals, you will see that they have quite an orange wing, abdomen, thorax and head and legs that's quite orange, which is very different from the October caddis that hatches sort of in September to October, where the October caddis has a orange, not orange wings but rather a grey wing instead of the orange. Now to tie the late summer sedge, I am going to use a Mustad 94840 dry fly hook. As usual, I'm going to debar the hook at the vise. To tie my fly, I'm going to use 6/0 rusty brown thread. All the way to the back. For the abdomen of this fly, I'm going to use a ginger variant antron dubbing in superfine. If you do not have this, cinnamon caddis antron dubbing will work fine as well. Simply a little bit to form the back end of the abdomen. For the wing, I'm going to use this golden brown deer hair. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a clump off the patch. And then what you want to do is remove this under fur. And what I'm going to do to help do that is I'm going to cut the bottom part off, the base of it off. Then I'm going to use a Velcro brush just to remove the last little bit of that under fur. It's important to remove the under fur because if you're going to use a hair stacker to line up the tips, as you can see right now the tips are not lined up. If you want to line up the tips, you have to remove the under fur because the under fur will grab onto the hair, not allowing the tips to line up. And then I'll just put the tips into my hair stacker. Then just a couple taps on a piece of foam. And also tap on the side. Pull them out. As you can see, the tips are nicely aligned. And then I'm going to take my deer hair, put them on the hook and let the tips just stick past the bend of the hook. Switch hands, and then I'm going to do a couple loose wraps to catch all the fibers, and then I'm going to pull tight and work my way slowly to the back. Like that. And maybe a couple turns just on the hook shank too, to make sure it doesn't roll on me. Then I'll grab these ends and cut them at an angle. And then I'll just do a few more wraps to secure all of those ends. And I'll come back to the end. I'll come back to where I started. Then I'll take a bit more of that same dubbing. Now this fly I'm tying here has very much a Mikolak sedge style look to it. Then I'll prepare another set of deer hair, same way as before. I've already got it into my hackle stacker. I'm just going to tap it. This one here, I'm just going to stagger slightly to the front, about there. So you sort of have an angle of the tips going this way. And this one I'll tie in the same way as before. A couple loose wrap to gather all the hair and then tighten down on them. And I'll just pull this up, a couple of wraps in front, and then go to the back again. And then to form the head of the caddis, I'm just going to grab all these ends here, cut them off. Sure it's secure. And then for the hackle, I'm gonna use a brown trifle hackle, appropriately sized. I previously prepared it also. Remove some of the bar to the bottom of the stem. I'm gonna tie it in again with the shiny side to the front. Tie it in. Gently pull on it to make sure it's secure. Then I'm just going to wrap this around. There's 3 wraps of that, should be sufficient. Tie this in. I'm just going to cut the stem off and the rest of the feather. And then I'll just finish the fly. And here you are, the late summer sedge. And obviously the last step is just to add a little bit of head cement. The late summer sedge.